Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Broncos offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Broncos want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The stiff arm gets him loose. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's a heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, probably play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. This time he's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. Takes the easy completion. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They're working that left side. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you want.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffalo! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Bringing the heat. Well, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And they're able to get him down. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They've got the screen set up, and this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. A nice job there picking up the first down.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. He'll set up to throw. This time it's complete. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to them.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback moving. He wants it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense.
Turning it on! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Buffalo! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Bulls are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And they'll try to tack on 2. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud on him so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the football on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. He's trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ezukama. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
The give on the inside. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Going for it all. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bulls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Point intercepted, number 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Western Michigan, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rifles it down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffalo. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field. But they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Corrals it at the 45. Can they catch him? A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Western Michigan, 0.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Western Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll run it to the right. Can't get him to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. On the move, he fires. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Right on target this time. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Find some fresh air. Breaks the tackle. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.